No, there's always something I forget. There we go. There we go. There we go. Then click in the make sure everything's capturing proper. Scenes, audio. Yep. All right. We live. We good. We live. We live. I'm pretty sure we're live. Confident we're live. Remember to. It's always fair, especially since like 30-ish minutes ago, I did just eat something. Yada yada. Hello, hello, and welcome to another stream. I've apparently become just a streamer now. No. I released something Tuesday. I'm here with what I call commonly as remove the R, spit. I know it's gross, but it's good. It's good spit. I don't know what to tell you. It's good spit. Ooh. Move that off camera. Not a sponsor. Without question. Ain't no sponsor. Any me. Just make sure things are going. I definitely made sure to put on there. The stream is going. And I definitely made sure to yada yada blah blah. She's working good. She's working good. All right. Welcome everyone. Those who are watching, past, present, future. I am Zolo, or whatever the hell you want to call me. I go by many names. Dummies, mainly the first one. I'm here to, if you haven't seen the last couple streams, I've been building a model kit in my free time for you all, just because it's one of my hobbies. I'm interested in it. I would like to start off with just building, with just right into it, into the meat of the stream today, just be model kit building, but you can kind of see a little off screen here. I have things here. What I'm going to be accomplishing, I do remember that last time I was asked if I could share. Oops, sorry. Shit. I didn't anticipate me closing a window and then probably it showing up on the. Anyway, I was asked last time we were here about showing off some of my collection and subsequently some things I helped build. So with that knowledge in mind, I've gathered at least five. Put them up. You see? Five. Got at least 5 things, and they were carefully picked out specifically because I have the intention of just showing off not them entirely, but also sharing my knowledge also. Because I've essentially tried every stream to like teach a little bit more. And although some of it I'm pretty confident has just been redundant, because there's no way with these streams, and eventually later down the line even, I will never not be redundant and say the same thing over again. I am that level of just brain blasted. Oh, once again, spit. Don't mind the spit. I will never not be that sort of level of like mentally gone. It's so easy to step on your words and just be like, oh yeah, I forgot to say that already. Yeah, whatever. So I've picked 5 very particular ones, each of them representing something different. Each of them I can share some knowledge about and help people who aren't as aware of some of these things understand a bit more about it. I also, as recent as Tuesday, went out to my local hobby place and procured information to share around too, because obviously for the beginner hobbyist watching and listening passively or actively, they might not know everything that they probably need to know or should know. So I've gathered, I took me going out and thought I can use this to help people learn something, which might sound a bit pretentious, but my first thought was, oh well, I can show off exactly what I mean, because I've probably talked about it before, like the things I want to show, but that kind of doesn't matter that much to me, since I more so want to show what I know, how I can use it to help and whatnot. You know, just doing my best, whatnot. So yeah. I feel I kind of want to save the showcase until after we show the pictures and whatnot, because I'm at an impasse. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm at an impasse. Just because I wish I had a coin here. I do have a coin. I was where is she? There it was. There. Yeah. There we go. Everyone, say hello to Coiny. No, it is not a character. I am not that sad yet. This is a coin I found ages ago that I found cool as crap, because it has been basically encased, not encased, it has been waxed for some strange reason. I've held on to it. I've not kept it for obvious reasons, just because, you know, I'm sorry, I've not cleaned it for obvious reasons, just because it's, I find more value in it just existing as it is. Yep. Didn't even need to second guess. Hello, friend. Why isn't it showing? Oh no. No, that's not what I want to do. Why isn't that showing? There we go. Now it shows. Thank you, both. Thank you both, Michael, and also OBS for really not showing that yet. Nerd. So this cool coin, yada yada. I'm just gonna use this really quick to decide whether or not I show off the figures first, or I show off what I found, the info I found at my local hobby store. So, or just take a shot. Wax tails for toys. Waxed head for info. I'll just go ahead and say that didn't count where I landed. Let me actually do it over here. Oh, look what we got. We got heads. Still heads. Cool. All right. Well, that decides it. Put my coin back in my wallet. It is a flash wallet because I'm cool like that. Tails, exactly. All right. So this is gonna need a little more finagling. Just a bit. Oh, no wonder. That's why. That's so strange that's how OBS decides to do that. All right. Okay. Now I can see the chat and I can see me. I know that chat's right there. Okay. So. Right there. Hopefully y'all can see it well enough. Window capture. I might blow it up just to make it easier. We have some pictures right here. All these pictures are of what I took the day I went out. They're all useful information. And just to show off what you would find if you're looking actively for hobby equipment, looking actively for hobby toys to build and whatnot. I'm going to go through each one by one, starting things out, just so that we are all clear on we're all clear and I can explain everything a little bit by bit. All right. You can't respond, so I'm just gonna assume you understand what I'm talking about. Hopefully. All right. Drink of spit. Let's go spit. All right. So the first thing we have here, obviously, is Pikachu. This is a Pikachu model kit that has existed, I want to say, for a good while. There's obviously a lot more different ones, but this, I took a picture of it primarily because it is the mascot. Everyone knows Pikachu. Everyone understands what a Pikachu is and what the franchise that it has carried along its back for ages. Now it's a model kit. It is, if we can see properly on the model kit, it does in fact say, hold on, I need to click this for my reasonings. It does say that it is, or does it? Have I just fooled myself into thinking I know what it says? Oh, that's hilarious. I have fooled myself. All right, well, I have caught myself in a comical corner, but I will not be intimidated. In short, you can see this. You can see the box type it is in. You can know honestly that this is an entry grade model kit. Now, what are these? These are for the beginner levels. These are for the unexperienced, the ones who are just getting into the craft. These are usually, as you can see up there, pretty cheap, $12.99, $13. It is not that bad. It is a mouse. Yes, Michael, it is a mouse. Thank you, Michael. It is a mouse. It's popular. People are gonna know what this is immediately, but you should also know, and you can also see on the picture, hopefully as well, doesn't need glue, doesn't need painting. It's already just ready to go out the box. You just gotta build it, boom, done. Easy peasy. We Gucci. Here we be Gucci. And I want to shrink this down so it fits just behind it. There we go. Okay. All right. So, we got that out of the way. That's Pikachu, right? Let's set that out. You still see we have our window here for Pikachu, yada yada. The next image we see here, once again, just in the same level, same bracket, just so you can understand how much, how much is honestly available, because there's a lot here, as like options if you want. So you ain't got much to worry about. We see here, Midoriya from My Hero Academia. Once again, oh, it actually says it there. Okay, cool. It says entry grade. Currently, right there, clear as day. Ugh. Ooh, excuse me. People who know anime, they should know this since this is like one of the bigger ones currently. He's available. He is a model kit. Now, mind you, entry grade once again, because it is simple and it is basic. These aren't necessarily figures. Entry grade toys like these are more akin to that of a statue more than anything. So know that going in, that what you're going to be building when you get an entry grade, usually it is going to be a statue. There are some exceptions from what I've learned that are pretty cool, and I wish I had when I was growing up. He's single, yes. Michael, he's single, lol. Yeah. There's only 38 parts. Okay, that's something that I guess that's something to brag about, but considering a lot of these things that are next to me have far more, so I'm kind of with this. Like, all right. Once again, very popular, understandable. He's available. He is pretty dang cool. I don't watch as much anime as I probably should or could, but still, it's neat that you have options here. So, boop. Turn that off. Then we can scroll down. Yes, because I had to take a picture because I knew it was gonna be coming. It was gonna happen. You know dang well, if they gonna have My Hero Academia, they better damn well have the boy Goku. It is he, the legend, the myth, the carrier of anime upon his back, old Gramps himself, so Son Goku. Once again, all these are pretty relatively cheap. Still integrate, still accessible to a lot of people. It is a statue still, but it is a nice statue. You can look at this, you can build this, have a good time, and then you have a cool toy after. That's the whole thing of model kits. That's the whole reason for them existing, and I love every part of it. Because we already went through 2 of these already, I'm just not going to dwell that much on it. But you have options. You have a lot of options. You will always have a lot of options. The next ones we see here is one that I am definitely going to have to talk about because I am pretty confident this one. This is the RX-78-2. This is going to matter. I wish I knew. I also could have looked at the box, honestly. I'm pretty confident this is an entry grade model kit, but it is also a fully articulated model kit. I'm pretty confident of that. This guy. This is the grandfather of all Gundam. He is the beginning. This is the start of everything. And the start of all these model kits happening and whatnot. He's the reason I'm able to do this today and build this on camera, on stream, in my personal time. For all. Thank you, Grandpa, for existing and being awesome. You rock. Now, onto the obvious points. Like I said, I'm pretty confident he has a fully articulated moving model kit, and he is only entry grade. So you can really get a really freaking cool model kit to build just out the box like right that. Sure, it is not going to be as it's going to be a little less durable than an actual toy, but it's still pretty freaking cool. The fact that you're able to get a model kit that's $13, and once again, I'm pretty confident it can move, it can like adjust, not to like the high level quality like all the other ones I know and have over here even can, but it's still, I'm pretty sure, a genuine pretty good quality. All right, I'll have to say on that. Now we went from entry grades, and now we have to go on to the bigger boys. Let's see how this appears. It appeared better than I expected. Hold on. Oh, my apologies. Sneezing. Sneezing is fun. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. Oh, God. Oh, all right. Moving on. We have, I believe this is like a couple seasons ago from the actual anime. This is a Iron-Blooded Orphans high-grade Mobile Suit Gundam. Specifically, Gundam Bale. Obviously. If you can read it. No. This is like the standard grade for every single toy that's out there. Or at least the affordably graded standard toy that's out there. Something I would like to bring attention to, you can see in the bottom left hand corner, it is 1/144th scale for Gundam Bale. It took me some researching once a time ago on an unrelated topic for this, but it took me some researching once a time ago to realize that number is obviously significant, but also like it's supposed to represent the size difference it is from the actual thing. Now, obviously, the actual thing is not real; it is non-fiction. Or is that real? I forget. I always forget. Fiction is fake. It is fictional. There we go. It is fictional. It is a fictional structure, except for one of the other ones, because there's an actual real-life Gundam in existence that actually moves. Don't worry, it is slow, so we have nothing to be worried about. So it is 100, and it is minuscule in actual size of this thing, obviously. 1/144th scale is insanely small. To explain it better, it probably is. Michael, it's a trap. It's probably a trap. The left side of the dash indicates the size it's supposed to be. the right side of the dash, just to simplify it, is how smaller it is from the actual first side of the dash. Mind you, I grew up not really being good at numbers, so me learning this once a time ago was a struggle. God help me. God help me. But yeah, this is standard. You're guaranteed to have a good amount of articulation, good amount of build time, good amount of detail. It's just a good, it's a good base. It's nice. Now, see there right next to it. Right next to it. Fun, fun. What would it be without a Gramps again? We get 2 Gramps. Trust me, there's more Gramps. There is a lot more Gramps. Once again, the RX-78-2 Big Gramps. High grade. I built this one myself. It is pretty cheap still. Only being $17. It is not bad. It is a good build. It is fun. But once again, this is a high grade. So we have to understand that this is the baseline. And since I already explained everything from the last one, I could just go straight on to the next one. So there's not much to see here, sadly. All right. So now we're getting on into the real meat and potatoes of everything. This, from what you can see up there in the top right corner, this is a real grade model kit. It is still a 1/44th scale, so it's the same size as a high grade. But once again, when you're looking out, when you're going out shopping and exploring, understand that real grade symbol right there and the price. The price spikes exponentially. That this is gonna have a lot more detail and probably a lot more articulation. Products like these, they're good, and obviously it's worth the price considering it's gonna feel a better quality. Not in the case of like feeling like a better quality. Like for instance, if you get some cheap knockoff thing, it's gonna feel not that great just to play with, mess with and whatnot. But it's gonna feel like an increase in effort was put into this. They might not even have stickers, honestly. They might have something different in these. That being said though, they're still the same size as the other ones. They're just better. So if you're thinking between this and that, I would say time and time again, go for the cheaper one because you don't want to break the bank. But if you want high quality, this is a good step up from that. So it's good stuff. I'm probably gonna ignore the second one I took because like we're just moving right along into the stuff. Well, yeah, I'll just show it off real quick. So Gundam Wing. Y'all might know about this if y'all into the show itself, but it is an angelic Gundam. It looks nice. It looks nice. Once again, still like that's still a pretty big price for building plastic together. But, you know, quality, you know, it's good. It's going to be good. You know, it's going to be a nice build. That's pretty much all I have to say since I've been going pretty fast with my explanations. Now, what we have here, he's back. The big boy's back. He's back with a vengeance. Once again, Gramps comes back in the second highest tier now. This is the RX-78-2 Master Grade Gundam Model Kit. It is a big boy. Very big boy. And as you can see, if you can see on the price, it is $47.99. It's a big boy, and it's a big, chunky, expensive wallet boy. But you could also notice when you look at it, there is a lot more details on there and a lot more like going on. Now, obviously, these aren't product shots, but I can at least, you have my word, however fleeting it is going to be worth the money you spend into it, solely because it's going to have a lot more detail, a lot more articulation. Everything going upwards is just going to be better overall. But you can see there all these, like, it looks like stickers, right? These things, these decals on them. I'm going to guarantee those decals, they are not stickers. They are something I've spoken of before, once a time ago, water slides, where you get to dip some translucent stickers in water, and then you get to slide them onto the plastic base, and it stays there confidently enough indefinitely. It is, once again, pretty strong price point. If memory serves, these are always going to be bigger, past the 1/44th scale. I can't find anything on there that says otherwise, but normally these are going to be bigger and definitely a lot more high quality. All right, so we are now onward to, I just realized chat is, if I would have known that, come on chat, I would have moved it up higher. All right, that's, oh, can I fix that? I can. All right. If I would have known, it just would have went up into the aether anyway. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I'm being crazy over here. Ignore that then. On to the next image. Now, going off of all this model kit talk, let's talk about something a little more intriguing, and that is paints, customization. To all those who are definitely still new to this, a lot of us hobbyists really like to gather our time and our resources to really expand on the idea of Gundam kits and make them into something unique rather than something that's just the base average of everything. So, and obviously, I really should not say that, but with our customizing and our desire to make our own creations, in comes paints. Here we have currently 3, quote unquote 4, because you can kind of see the other one, paint selections of Gundam itself, specifically Gundam paints that are the colors most commonly used with a lot of the kits that come outright. So like, this is the base color white that you see used for dang near every Gundam that you ever see. And these paints, obviously, like, they're pretty cheap-ish, $4 for a single bottle of paint. They'll probably last you a good minute. It's not bad. It's pretty all right. There's obviously a lot here, because that's just how it gotta be. And I did take a lot of pictures. Titans blue, Gundam red. These are all just, like, understandably, the colors you would need to, like, for those colors. Now, obviously, you can use your own colors. You might want to do a little bit more research than just, like, oh, here's this, here's that, and whatnot. there's like obviously a lot to like look into, a lot of research needed to be done. For example, I know for a fact when it comes to customizing kits personally, I have to, what am I trying to say? I have to sand off what is essentially like a top coat layer off of the plastic, because that top layer protects the figures, the model kits himself, from like everyday normal use, like our oils, dust, and whatnot. And that's fine. I get that. That's understandable. Trash. Don't worry about it. It's understandable. But for us to customize stuff like that, we have to get rid of that little top protective layer so we can put in our own customizations and whatnot. Let me just show off the last of the colors. We're going into the things that are very interesting. Once again, pretty averagely priced. These are some cool colors. These are Gundam's own grade of like acrylic markers intended for Gundam kits. They're the same as just regular. You just gotta like shake them up, press them down, and then like the ink comes out and whatnot. Pretty good stuff, pretty reliable. I say reliable honestly, but I don't know because I haven't tried them. I'm going to be trying them though, so that's good to know. There is one thing I have tried in it, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Just know you have other options besides actually getting a paintbrush or an airbrush and just painting them by hand or whatnot, and that you have options. You have also a marker. You can just go along it and just paint it yourself. I'm pretty sure you probably still have to sand it, but regardless. Second part of it, you see it looks like an actual brush point pen on the right side. Yeah. Yes, it's like a spray can. Yeah, that you don't have to worry about that. There's many ways to do this, but I'm showing you other ways alternatively to actually spraying them. This is the same picture on the right, but this one's like an actual brushed tipped marker for your coloring needs and whatnot. So pretty good. I seen it there. It's neat. It has a lot more colors, and noticeably it's missing this tiny marker, but still not bad. Not to the final sets that I know of before I can actually get into the fun, the more, I'll be honest, the fun stuff of today, showing things off. All right, so here we have pens. These are panel lining pens. What's panel lining? Simply put, panel lining is going in with this marker, a very thin marker, and going into the little cracks, crevices, and details of these kits so you can accentuate and really let it pop to show all these cool details appearing and looking really cool in the process. I kind of wish I brought one of my kits that had panel lining on it, but just know all the little details you would see on like the legs, the arms that, just are just base. Yes, Michael, make them look pretty. Exactly. You're going to make them look pretty. You're going to make them add that detail, make it look nice. It comes in 3 colors, black, gray, and brown, rust. And this last one is especially why I'm like, wants to show it off because I learned something about these. These are pretty interesting markers. How so? They're the same things as the previous, as like those like Gundam markers, but these ones are specially made to, I'm pretty confident in saying this, work with, there is a kit that Gundam put out themselves that is supposed to be a spray kit, like an like a like an air sprayer. It's supposed to be a kit, and these markers are intended specifically for that. More notably, you can see on one of them it says clear gloss. So some of these are actually intended to be a like finish for the kit itself, which I find pretty freaking cool actually. In fact, like these markers not only exclusively made for the act of spray painting, but also that these have like parts that you would normally have to like worry about later. You just like finding a good clear coat, finding a coat that just makes sure it wouldn't anything happen to it. They have that, they planned that, they got you, and you good. Blow pens, yes, blow pens. Weirdos. All right. I am confident that is all I have to show. So, luckily enough, we can stop with that lame stuff of informativity. Yes. I'm curious how this. All right, just making sure I understand how that looks. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look good though. All right. Now, I know you were probably expecting me to actually start building something by now, but that might not exactly happen. I'm noticing the time I've already gone. I at least have another hour and 10 minutes ish. I should be fine. I'm pretty confident this won't go on that long showing things off, but you never know, sadly. I know I have probably gone off the deep end before, so we gonna try our best. Be excited, all y'all watching, past, present, future. Cause, oh man, I really need to dust these off more. We gotta show off some model kits. As of the request of someone last stream who was here. Probably not here right now, but that's fine. They'll probably see it eventually, to want it in particular. I have with us some model kits. That isn't the one that we're working on currently. So, we doing some new stuff already. Exciting. I chose out 5 particular model kits. Each of them from someplace different. Well, not someplace different. Each of them representing something different. Each of them having their own unique thing to them. Each of them being interesting, right? So we're gonna start not only with something true and close to my heart. Oh god, he looks so funny when I just put him down. The small boy. I might need to turn off the light for this. Here we have entry grade Kamen Rider 01. He is bare bones, basic as can be toy. He's a regular, just clearly intended for a child toy. a small child at least, with the amount of articulation and whatnot. But obviously, there's a good amount of detail to him, because if you look, you can see he has details like his belt in particular has stickers that weren't that bad to put on. His visor and whatnot, like he's just full of stickers ish, like these armbands, for example, right yonder. That's a sticker that just goes up the thing. A lot of this is molded pretty well, so honestly, if you wanted to go ahead and just paint it, if you know the show well enough, you could just do that. It is basic as can be, but I will tell you, it was still nice to just sit down and enjoy building it. I will tell you, all the articulation it has is abysmal, and it's pretty clear what he can and can't do. He has nothing. Just to give a little toy review, like I know some people do, he has up and down at the arms, nothing at the forearms or wrists, left and right at the head. He can make accentuate poses, looking left or right. He has ankle pivots. He can turn his ankles a little bit to the left, a little to the right, and that is basically it. What you see is what you get. It is once again an entry grade kit, and very much intended to just be built and be a statue. And you know what? Fair enough. That's fine. Might put him over here so he's still in frame. He also does not, the camera doesn't like him because of the very highlighter yellow. Oh, of course, as soon as I put my finger to it, it like evens out. You can kind of see. Camera, you dumb. You stupid. Right. So that is the representative from entry grade model kits. Yay. I don't know why I'm applauding. Here we have our, from Comically, our own creation, what I would call a faux easier to go with this 01. I'll get into Kamen Rider later, I should mention. I'll get into that shit, that stuff later. But regardless, here we have from the 30-Minute Sisters line, our own little creation. I don't have a name for her, but she's basically a bunch of parts put together to make a customized enough kit. I might actually just have to turn the lights off entirely for this segment. You can see she's just like a certain body and base put onto this figure. She's cute, very highly customizable. Once again, white hair, little tiger ears. She has like claw attachments on her legs and whatnot. She has a lot to her to make her interesting and unique. And obviously, because this is a highly customizable set that she's from, you can damn near put anything from her line on her and it would work perfectly. Because her name's Stacy. All right, this is Stacy now. Because she is of a higher quality than, not higher quality, a higher tier, basically. A 30-minute, their stuff is basically of a higher tier. They're going to be able to move a lot more dynamically than the entry grades 100% of the time, because they're intended to be moved, to be displayed and whatnot, and have plenty of articulation with them. So once again, toy review real quick. Shoulders, full dynamic range. It can go every which way. Bend at the elbow. Almost even a pretty good, oh, okay, double jointed elbow even, I can see. Nope, single jointed. I'm an idiot. Single jointed elbow, more than 90 degrees. That is an acute angle. We have the head. It go up, it can go down, side to side. Good stuff. It looks nice, feels nice to handle. Leg can go a good amount up, but obviously it has restrictions because it kind of has restrictions, right? You can pivot the leg, so you don't have to worry about it looking weird. It has restrictions because comically it has to worry about features, assets, if you would, down yonder. Needs to look good too, so something's got to give. She surprisingly has a waist, a hip joint to where she can like move along that. Stacy is a pretty damn near good figure, considering you build this yourself and customize it accordingly. The only thing I worry for her is if she can stand well enough. I might turn this to first light actually, because that might be a bit better. It's a bit better. All right. On to one of my, well, technically, for context, this one's mine. This one isn't mine, but I helped build it, so you understand where things are going. Here we have, I took a picture of this because I knew I was not going to remember this. Come on, where's that picture at? Nope. Don't be on screen yet. She is a Kotobukiya Megami device type Jaeger Edelweiss. Edelweiss is, it's a jumble and a half to get out, but this is her. This is the cute as heck model kit girl from the brand Kotobukiya. They make a pretty good line of figures. Oh, of course, she's all white. I have chosen the worst time to have the lights on. It's a pretty good, interesting figure. It feels in line with the brand, with the 30-minute line, honestly. Even though these are made by completely different companies, it does feel nice. It does feel good to hold. Obviously, it might be a little more fragile than the Bandai line of things, but at the same time, it is definitely pretty high quality. There's a lot to her that can move easily without issues. I'm starting to feel like I should move chat to the opposite side. Yeah, I might do that. Hold on. All right, chat, you're moving. I don't mind you being in the way of the figures that are already there. You can see it has a nice, good bend to everything. She has, like, once again, it's a full range of movement. There's no issue with her. The only issues I've known I've had is these hands could be horrible to take out and whatnot. And also she's pointy. God help me. I have pricked myself a couple times on her because she's difficult to handle. But that being said, she comes with a lot of accessories. I did not bring the accessories, but I did bring one thing that I got separately. It is a Kotobukiya accessory kit. I also brought this as an accessory kit because it deserves to be shown off as well. Actually, I might even turn the light for this one because let it show that it has sheen to it. The stand comically is intended for the figure itself, but I decided to take this accessory kit, which is the staff and the like magic sigils, just because her initial design is intended to come with an axe musket. I like that, But you know what I like more? I like magic more. So I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna give her my aesthetic because it fits my narrative. And in my case, if I can get it rocking, I can show her off how I intended to. With... She's standing there, all confident. She got the magic. She got the giant axe staff. She good. She good, and I like it. I can't remember how much this was, but it was... I got it on sale, that is for sure. It looks nice. She only fell over once because she had a giant backpack on her. She comes with a good amount of blades and whatnot. It's your toy, display how you want, exactly. And I like her with her cool... I might even... have her off to the side of it so you can get a little aspect of what's going on. She's nice. I like it. It's good. We're about to spend dang near a full hour just explaining stuff and showing off these things. I'm getting no viewers on this. To a certain someone, he knows what's coming. I'm gonna show off the big boy. I'm gonna show off the big boy. It is going to be enjoyed. Oh, y'all gonna enjoy it. This next one, oh, obviously, should mention, almost forgot. This is mine. This one was mine. I got this one. It is nice. It looks nice. And I don't really know what grade that is. I would almost say it's probably something of a real grade. That's like, because like I remember the price, despite it being discounted, it was still pretty hefty. So I'm gonna say it's on the lines of a real grade. Maybe. Yeah. All right. Representing Bandai's amplified line, we have the fully majestic. I have grown up with this guy, fallen in love with his aesthetic. You didn't see that? Calm down. I know you're having a heart attack over there. You didn't see it. Shut up. Nothing happened. So god dang hefty. He's a chunk. Oh, that's why the stand decided to be, hey, I don't want to work today. I need you to work. We have the boy, Duke Mall. This is Bandai's wonderful Digimon line. The show, yes, they have both sides of the 2000s generation war going on. They are profiteering off both sides, both Digimon and Pokemon alike. Bandai does not care about your wars. It's funding both sides. It's a real Chad. This was amazing to build. As you can tell, I might have to turn off the light again. Well, no, you can kind of see. It is a shiny silver plastic boy. It has a lot of good features, and I will admit, this stand on its shield is absolutely needed because this is a heavy bit of machinery. I might even take it off real quick just to show its features. He has no hand. That's how, because like in the show, we never seen him actually holding the thing. We just seen him as behind. That's just some animation tricks because drawing hands is the... You just have the shield right here, right? This has a special feature in it where you could just, if it will let... Hold on. Gotta be a little careful because it is still pointy. Show them Grimlock. Show the gimmick. I'm trying. Poggers. Hey, look who it is. It's another famous streamer. I think that's as far as it's going. It's got this neat gimmick of looking straight up like a Beyblade. of like just having a cool ass aesthetic. Hello Stella, welcome to the stream, by the way. Having a cool ass aesthetic, and mind you, once again, this thing is fairly heavy. There's a lot of plastic going on in here. Most of it's hollow to be obviously a lot more easier to hold, but it's still pretty hefty. If you need a stand for it, it is a hefty boy. I might even just for sake, so that way I don't have to worry about it falling at all. Well, that, not reliably. Not reliably. Nope. There we go. I have put it on its stand by its lonesome. It is that much. It's still jiggling. Hi, that's a cool Beyblade. It's trying to be, isn't it? It's trying to be. Now we can focus on this boy, which God help me, he is still pointy and still dangerous. We have the boy right here. He's majestic. He has so much detail. Intriguingly enough, these back pieces, they are still plastic, but notably it's like a foldable kind of just like plastic sheet that goes on the back of it. It does what it's supposed to and really fulfills the design of being a cape without having to worry about anything expensive like cloth. He just looks so magnificent, regal. He is a definition of a knight. And funny enough, he still has a gimmick left. If I can do it properly, I'm doing it off camera a bit just to make sure. Good number. Nope, that came off. I know how to put it back on at least. I'm supposed to do this. Yep, that's how you do it. Oh dear. Trouble. There we go. Apologies, took a minute. This spear that normally is like closed and looks very aesthetical can spearhead open to become, I'll be honest, I have no idea what it becomes, but it does look cool, so I can't really complain. Can't complain one bit. And now I have to worry about putting it back together. Because there are little indentations, little grooves that state clearly how it's supposed to be orientated that I can't show you that well. Oh, there you go. And just when it was apart, it is now back together. Easy enough. Harpoon. Yeah, probably. That's probably exactly what it is. But yeah, he has a pretty full range of motion, by the way. I wouldn't move him personally because he is dangerous to the touch, but let it be known, he has a full range of movements and everything you see here can move. Even his god dang ponytail back here can move. It is in segments. so you can display him however you damn well wish. I see anime waifus right there. Yeah. Earlier in the stream, we were talking about some of the model kits. We were talking about a lot of the stuff. You missed a fair amount of it, but in defense, that's what the replay function is for. And going back and watching, no offense, but I'm not about to re-say. Well, no, I can give a brief summary. We talked a little bit about the pictures I took on my trip to my nearest hobby place that I go to. And then we discussed everything about those pictures that I took. And then we also took a look at all the collection we have here. We have a very brief summary. 01, he has entry grade. He's easy peasy. Can make and enjoy. He is a statue. He does not move that well. 30-minute sisters. Very customizable. Very good figure. It has a lot of articulation. It is it's basically at the standard level high grades. Here we have what I would describe as a real grade. This is a Kotobukiya figure model kit you build together, along with my personal magic axe accessory that I have. At the standard or real grade, pretty good stuff. And currently we are looking. Yeah, I watched you. Yeah, fair enough, but still. I like talking, so may as well. And here we have currently a also trying to do this without doing anything. I should just like bleh. And then bleh. Here we have a figure eyes amplified Dukemon, or as we know him in the States, Gallantmon, just to show off this Bandai's own super, I don't want to say edgy, feels too much. It's super just like detailed, cool as crap model kit line that they have that is pretty neat. Also to show that they have a lot more variety than just Gundam. They have Digimon, they have Pokemon. They are profiteering off both sides of this generational 2000s what's my favorite show growing up as a kid war. It's good stuff. Now, the last one we have, who's off to the side here, I will warn, he is not a master grade. I could not get my master grade solely because it is behind every other figure I have. And I put him back there for a reason. He was the big boy. But this is an also big boy. Enough to where I don't feel confident on his own display. His own display thing that's holding him up, I have seen teeter dangerously close off of the thing. I can't even remember who this guy is, sadly, but all I know is it is a big heckin' boy. So much so I don't really want to take him off the stand. He wobbles on there so helplessly. It scares me. But I also know, like, I don't think there's any real way to secure him proper. Because that's just it, though. He is a heavy boy. Without question. Dukemon. Oh god. Heart attack. He's even being weighed down by the things on him. Dukemon over here. He's a heavy boy. This guy is twice that. And he's being held up by a plastic little peg. It scares me. The fact that I walk past this guy and he just wobbles. I don't know how to fix that, honestly, besides just taking things off of him. But that's all he is. He is the accessories that is on him. This one's obviously mine. This is also particularly a real grade. So same with line with this Botobakia one. He's a big chunky boy, and the fact that he sways every time is just scary still. I don't know why I keep moving him then. This was expensive, obviously, so that's why I'm just like kind of a little careful, a little scared. You can see that there's a lot amount of detail. You see all this gold right here? This isn't just like stickers or anything. These are all molded in segments. They're parts put together along with this very beautiful like matte black that's going on. It was a time and a half to build this, and I will let you know time and time again, it was worth the experience. It moves wonderfully. It moves great. I just don't want to move it. Well, I might move it because I can probably change some things on him. Probably the weight distribution. Like, you can see all these parts even back here. These move. These are moving parts that collapse together and just show that, like, it is almost a labor of love of how much just works with it. These parts, these shield parts right here, you see, these could be removed. It is so much. All of these parts are just, look, I'm about to show you right here. This part right here. This can collapse together and be one segmented part again. There is so much freaking detail on these things that are all moving parts. This was made with the same black magic that some third-party companies make Transformers with. It moves and it's damn near seamless. The fact that all that detail is just hidden away now. It's definitely the shield, by the way. This shield is weighing down and probably putting a lot more weight this way. There's a lot more weight this way than that way. But yes, there. It's a big boy. I'm gonna have to rearrange him personally once this is over. I have to worry about where I'm gonna put these boys in the meantime. But yes, that is a collection of 5 figures that I think represents a little bit of everything. And we have not even gone to the actual building of the kit yet. I did mention it was probably gonna like be a good minute before I start building Ariel. But yes, this is the amalgam. This is a handful, mind you, still just a handful of all the ones we've built together and I've built myself. It's pretty wild, honestly. And like these all take hours sometimes. This took minutes. This took a dual, like this took a single digit of minutes. This took double digits of minutes. Double digits, but no. Single minute of digits, double minute of digits, hours, an hour or two. Definitely more than 2, maybe 3 hours. The last one at least took a couple days here and there. And mind you, that's with breaks and whatnot and everything. But yes, this is a little compiling of the things we own, put together. Let's bring this boy out. And more accurately, I will worry, and this is a message to my roommate currently probably watching, I'll worry about how these guys look later. I'm gonna put them in the box. I just had a mini heart attack noticing what's her face just disconnected for a second. I'm gonna worry about how they look later. I'm gonna put them as safely and neatly in this box, as I can, flat away. That also means I'm taking my guy apart-ish, so I have room to put things here. So, roommate, if you're watching, don't worry. No, I'll leave that part in. It will take apart that piece. That one could stay in there for all I care. Ooh. This one, luckily enough, 0-1s. Easy peasy, just put them in there. This girl, I already forgot her name. I could just Stacy I could just put in there. Yes, I did go back and chat and look what her name was canonically to us. Magic. Put the magic away. I want to put the magic away. You gotta. Magic belongs in a museum. Alright. Those are the ones I mainly have to worry about. Now for the one that I'm dreading. I forgot that extends. Actually, this is probably still a good time to show some things off. Oh god. Come on. Get out of there. Oh. Oh, did I break? Okay, no, I didn't. I didn't realize there was a slide on. That's what I get for being an idiot. Well, no. It's been a good amount of time. Also, he does come off. He comes off that stand. Thank goodness. I was a little worried I messed that up. But also I could show the standoff. Oh my god, he is so freaking heavy still. Jesus Christ. I might just have him standing at this point. If he doesn't collapse under his own weight. Oh my, you know what, screw it. Perfect time. Let me show off this boy. He has full range of articulation. His legs, they are buttery smooth. I forgot how smooth that feels. You can really feel every part moving. He's a little loose because that's just his weight crushing him from the inside. I'm going to, and I can't. He's too big. All right, there we go. You're being put up there today. Why? Why? Because you're too fat. You're too fat today, boy. Stands. Real quick, just understanding. These are the higher grade stands, but notably, very notably, stands, a lot of figures won't come with stands. Yeah, he looks cool, but I'm worried about him. A lot of stands come separate with most of these kits. A lot of them, regardless of the manufacturer, will usually work universally together. But of course, they have like an adapter here and there just to help them really work properly. Once again, this is one of the more this is one of the more higher grade stands that, like, in my case, I have lucked out with getting stands here and there for the figures that I've gotten, but usually like $15, I know, which is surprisingly steep for a stand. And also, just to show, these bitches can absolutely extend. They go really goddamn far. It's like, Jesus Christ. This is supposed to support the hefty boys. I don't trust it. I am scared. I'd sooner hang it from the ceiling. you know, have it like on a wire just around his waist. But yeah, that's these are cool. Yeah, normally they just come, they don't come with a stand. What? Normally they don't come with a stand, but there's been rare cases to where it comes with a stand. I'm like, oh cool, all right, sweet. All right, all that fun is over. Now let's get on to the finally the meat of the show today, and that is this boy right here. And we last time finished his feet. Where's the other foot? There's the other foot. That's a thigh. I have a chicken piece dinner right here and I can't find anything. There we go. 2 feet and a thigh. It's a weird chicken I'm making. Whew, all right. I'm probably gonna need to take a drink after all that exposition I've been spewing off. And only because we don't have the box anymore, because I put it off to the side. We got nothing to put here, so debatably. I just thought about it, like, well, I could. Nothing stop me from. Nah. Dan's too big. Never mind. We don't have anything to put here, so just look at my remote for my TV. Ooh. Well, I guess we also have more space to actually put these out. So it is what it is. All right. I apologize that this took so long to get to this point, but we're here now. And we are going to continue work. We just finished this. You can see that on the inside, it's got that cool decal. And we're going on to the remaining parts. I'm going to try to work a bit faster, considering we have been mainly talking and focusing on things, showing you guys stuff. This stream. Oh, okay. I was about to say, am I going crazy for a minute? No. This is how it's supposed to be. Oh, okay. I'm mentally caught up. I need C19. Here it is. There it is. Also, for those who are unaware or watching, I know it'll take me this long to talk about. It's already an hour in. Well, as you're unaware, as of last Tuesday, I'm officially 27 years old. Yay. I had an alright birthday, all things considered. Happy existence to moi. B2, 31 and 30. Let's see. 31. And 30. Michael says maybe. Stella says yay. Maybe I had a birthday. I had steak. Pretty good. I bought myself a second steak to make maybe a couple days later, aka probably today. Probably gonna make that steak for myself today. Okay. Yeah. All the parts are cut. We see here the piece. I almost feel like I really want to I don't know. It almost feels like an unflatter. I'll worry about that later, actually. I'll worry about that next stream. Because, like, it just kind of occurred to me now. This might be an unflattering angle to see me put these pieces together. Click. Yes, click. We're actually looking pretty good, all things considered, when it comes to sanding, actually. Also, this could be my blatant impatience. Blaring impatience? Impatience. You have that leg assembled. It is white. You can guarantee it's white. Let's see. 16, C16 and C15. Alright. This is gonna be an interesting parts. So this part is going to have to fixture onto both of these leg parts together to bind it to one another, which is very neat. Sorry, microphone, you have been smacked with a sprue kit. Or no, kit. The sprue kit's correct. So, this piece attaches onto this piece at the joint right here. The joint right here. Bottom ways up. That's how it's supposed to look. I attach this part to this through the bottom part, like so. Where am I? Nope, so let's go like this. There we go. Glad I caught that last second. It's supposed to look like that. Looks neat. And then finally, this part facing yawnwards is supposed to push into these parts to make a full-blown elbow or kneecap. I have it upside down. Do I? I do. Silly bitch. How do I? And there she is. We have an assembled leg. Missing a part too, obviously, though. So I do find it a little strange how it moves. I mean, I guess that's alright enough, but I followed it correctly. This part's at the back. This part's facing that way. This part's facing that way. Alright. Yeah. Just trust the process. Trust the process. Oh, I need B1, 3, and 4. I should ask, I'm sorry it took this long, but how are you all doing, chat? Those who are here, those who aren't here, how y'all doing? Whose legs are these? Precisely. Whose legs are these? Gotta love long-running inside jokes. Alright, so we have to put these white parts onto this little peg. You can see just well enough. These little pegs right here. We gotta put, Brain, you can do it. Put these white parts onto these pegs. Easy peasy. It has to be orientated a certain way though. So this was it before, yes it was. So it's going to fit right yonder. Yondu. That does make sense. Ah, that makes more sense. Chat, I figured out what I'm doing wrong. He's doing good. That's good. It's always good to hear. And the second comment I'd seen, you think they want them back? They ain't getting them back. Play it simple. These are my legs now. So, something funny that just happened. In my case, this leg was backwards to me. I had it like this. And without realizing this is supposed to be the leg joint bend, not the one that's, yeah, things make sense now. You stretching back there, boy? This is good. Thank you for being quiet as best you can, boy. I have to appreciate my son, my dog, whenever he is chilling out and just being a good boy. I'm surprised I don't need stickers on this part, but nice legs. They try, man. No, I guess I don't need that. I mean, in hindsight, it doesn't really matter that much. All right, whole leg almost done. We just need the accessory parts, which is a good amount. E1, 16. Yep. A 16 piece right there. What am I looking for? You also need an A2 piece. For reasons. Spruce. Chill, Spruce. A2. Yum. Nice. And there we go. I got to do that again in a minute, but still. All right, maybe 2. Then I have to worry about B1, 2, which is this small piece. There you go. Those 2 little pieces. Yeah, all right. I'm really not worrying about sanding at all, am I? Huh. Go figure. I know why, though. I know why I'm not that worried about it at this moment. All right, so now this is just gonna slot into place pretty smoothly. Oh, baby. No, never mind. As I said, you gotta annoyed me just enough to like, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here. I really need to find my X-Acto knife, because alright, these problems could be taken care of easy peasily. I just shave it off like the other people's do. Not look that grotesque. Otherwise, though, that definitely like fit on smoothly. Ooh, we're about to see this part down here, for example. This part right there, a little bit jutting out. Let's see that. It turned into a kneecap. It doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel as smooth, I should say. Don't work though. Let's see, it's turned into a full-blown kneecap. It looks very nice. I feel like it should be flush, but I have no rights to say otherwise. It's a nice looking kneecap. And knees. And now we can... This is the right leg. So now we take this piece that has that interesting U shape, just place it atop and slot into. I really like that, what they did with the leg at this point now. They've really taken a lot from ever since they made Barbados, in my opinion. Hold on. I just now noticed. Risky little nibble. Ever since they took from Barbados, that had this interesting foot design where like it's gapped right here. I've always really liked them doing that, and it feels very neat every time I see it. This is a fully decked out chicken leg. It's nice. He's got the leg. All he needs now is a second one and hips to go with it, and he'll be roughly complete. Only roughly, though. As everyone knows, the key to having good... The key to having good style is accessories. That or someone just made me a liar. Boy, no cap it. Why are we saying such words? We have no idea what they mean still. We haven't found the Rosetta Stone of modern slang yet. It's gonna be a minute till we do also. God help us. C20 and A1. Well, A1 is right here. feel like we older folk need a Rosetta Stone. We need a Rosetta Stone for modern slang. Boy, all the caps. Sometimes it feels like we're speaking in tongues with all this slang going around. And of course, our slang back in yonder day is vastly different from slang nowadays. But slang always changes. It's one of the weird things of life. We'll always have our interesting little ways of saying, like, just things in general. Which is funny because sometimes it doesn't save any time, which is hilarious. It's like, what's the point of having the slang then? Slang's understandable if and only if it saves time on understanding something. It takes longer to like explain what you're doing, or it's very specific. It kind of defeats the purpose. Only kinda. I'm gonna get the next one started too. C18 and C2. C2 is right here. You know what? I can still have a bit of respect for slang, because it's just someone wanted to say something their own way, and good for them. Sometimes to me it's gonna seem weird. Probably to a lot of people it's gonna seem weird, but you know what? You do you. You do you, slang makers who make things I can't understand. You do you. Sorry, I don't understand, but come at it from my perspective. The English language is already difficult enough. How am I supposed to know what like some other things mean? Let's just bring back radical. Bring that back. For no reason other than because it'd be funny. So, we're just making the leg again. Luckily enough, it's just gonna be the same thing as last time, but you know, with this instead. No. Audacious. Yeah, exactly. Those like really cheesy lines from way back when. We know they're cheesy, but at least we like saying them. I've officially gotten that old to where I miss old slang. Who am I kidding? I missed it ever since it left. Particularly because I'm pretty sure I just got used to it. I just got used to saying older slang. I was well acquainted with it. Now it is gone. Swagalicious. That feels cursed. You uttered those words to summon a demon. Bruh. I do find it interesting, like sometimes, yeah, like that would make sense. You know what that means immediately, just bruh. So it is a bit humorous how it do be like that sometimes. Yeah. I love how we take something like the English language and we make it more complicated because we want to. Not even because it's a necessity. We're just like, let's just make that harder. Let's understand even less of what we're saying. Then we get into the semantics of understanding other languages. God, no, can't do it. My brain will implode. It'll be funny though, so we get to enjoy that that 2 minutes of watching my brain implode. It's probably a damn shame considering the fact that I am of the Hispanic race, yet I don't speak Spanish. God help me. Oh, excuse me. And then there's slang for that language too. There's just no end. There's never an end. Never will be an end. Slang is constant. It is persistent. It is inevitable. I'll shut up now. I'll shut up on my rambling idiocy. All right, we get to do our favorite part of making things again. Stickers. Should be fine. I took this one, right? This is the one with the cool design and whatnot. Ease, all right. Now, clean off a lot of this is just redoing things we already done before, so we don't have to worry that much about it. Can really kind of speed through. As well as not really have to worry about having you guys see it that well, considering I have to focus on making the sticker stay in place. Something to quickly mention and talk about on the subject of stickers. I remember once way back when, at least locally around here, we had an infestation isn't correct. I don't want to say that. We always had, when we were around these parts of the world, at least to my knowledge, have this plant. I don't know the actual name, because of course I don't. I wouldn't know what it's called for some reason. But I do remember, at the very least, there was always this plant that managed to exist and cause me issues to no end. Particularly because whenever I walked onto any grass or just field, plains, yada yada, there was always this interesting little plant that I heard somewhere. It was called a sticker plant. And whenever I exclaimed, stickers, it would always be that, because there was always just annoying little weed that had these just little, like, pods isn't right. Had these just like little extremely annoying seeds, probably. If memory serves, it's probably just actually just seeds. Little seeds that just loved to unnaturally with their, like, Rain, you know the words. You know the words. Use them. They had barbs on these little seeds, these little, like, roundish seeds. They had barbs, and that's how they used to stick onto it's not just your clothes, but also to stick onto your like anything, and I basically anything. They would stick to your shoes, stick to your pants. If you somehow manage it, they can stick to your shirt and in your skin because they're annoying as crap. Obviously, they also had some sort of, I believe, toxin in it that just like left an annoying like abrasion and rash, or just, you know, just be extra like I would hate this plant with all my might, and somehow I've managed. No, not there, please, never there. No, kindly no, never there, please, no. They'd always find a way to stick to you no matter where you walked. I remember having them constantly around our area just for some reason, and it's just like, it was so annoying every time. And the reason I bring this up is because whenever I would call them stickers, no one ever knew what I was talking about until I actually showed them what it was. And every time I was looked at with like insanity, like, what do you mean stickers? Because everyone's first initial thought when it comes to stickers is like someone just put it was for me. Yeah, I ain't going there. Bud. I ain't going there today. Everyone always looked at me with insanity. Like, what do you mean? I swore for as long as I can exist, as long as I have existed, those were called stickers. If they are gone by any other name, I would love to know about it, because that is interesting, but I absolutely hated those plants with a burning passion. Especially when they're on your property and you are cutting, mowing, trimming anything, and it just gets flung like shrapnel from a grenade. It is a new form of hell. It's just, I am not into in the slightest. Ooh, wasting a bit of time. Come on, let's get this done quick. B2, 30, and 31. I want to finish this leg real quick enough. 30, 31. As I see the timer approaching. Don't get me wrong, I can go for a little longer, but I really want to just be done in around 2 hours-ish. Because that's usually how it's going for me. Usually get it done in 2 hours or so. C19. On a note that I talked about previously in streams, my eyes have been getting better. It hasn't been disorientating every so often, so I can definitely see well. I can't see that far though, strangely. No, oh no, not that far, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I could almost swear I saw far before, like really far before, but now it's kind of like I can see, but I can't like read things like before. So maybe my eyesight got worse. Maybe they changed something that I don't know. Something happened. C 15, 16. This part and click. Lock. Oh no. Stay up there. That is 15. Here is 16. And now we're gonna use one for one, the other for other. Click A. Click B. And once again, since we're not worrying that much. Perfect. I might have done this backwards. I have, in fact, done this backwards. Hooray! Now y'all get to laugh at me. Clean off, that's what a dividing part. A little knife I have is good for. So what I do in the cases like these, like I always teach, I like to get a pretty thin object, like a knife or a blade, for example. Get in there and just start wiggling it free from its housing. Now, mind you, I can't guarantee it'll work to the best of abilities, but in cases like these, you're gonna want to have some patience. Patience and a little bit of finesse. Worst case scenario, you might have to start disassembling, which I might have to do here myself. Disassembling some parts so you can get to the part you need. So in my case, I might have to disassemble the leg, the lower half, so I can get at the part I need. Because it's in the way for moi. Luckily enough, it wasn't that much of a hard build. There we go. So now we can take off these parts. Oh, there we go. And put it on the intended way. There we go. That looks better. I should mention, I know there are some yes, because that's supposed to bend that way. All right. There are some people who really like to build these frames outside in, I guess is the way to put it, where they assemble the frame first. And mind you, I'm pretty sure these are primarily with the people who buy the higher grade kits, because I know you can do that. You can assemble the frame itself first and then apply parts to it as you go on. Almost like you're actually making a mech. And like an actual, like one of those cool toys from way back when. It's pretty neat. But in most of the older ones cases, I know some of their designs are built into the idea of having the shell of the kit itself being a part of the manufacturing process, not manufacturing, the building process. So for instance, the shell would hold something together to keep the arms in and not move at all. So yeah, some of them have technically design flaws like that, but I mean, in their defense, you are making a toy you're able to have, display, and enjoy. So, flaw is a very, very incorrect way of putting that. All right, we have two parts here, same as before. Make sure they're lined up. You're gonna want to really make sure that the tab right down here, you can barely see it, is matching up with the port in here. You can also barely see that. I'm sorry. Can't see it, but just know it's there. There's a tab, there is a port. Line them up. And then we have a knee. This part, now we need the the shell parts for the leg. Ooh, we just hit that 2-hour mark. Means after this leg's done, I'm probably gonna wrap it up. Nope. Almost forgot. Boom, boom. Oh. Alright, cool. We've officially completed an entire sprue. There's nothing else on here. Get to toss that later. That way we have less to worry about when we come back here. A2. Once again, blue goes in white. Goes flush. Definitely something you always want to make sure that everything is flush. Once again, if it's not, take it apart real quick. There's no shame in it. Going back, I can show this off better. See that? It goes right in. It looks nice right this. Just go, bam. A lush. Look at that. You can barely tell that wasn't there before. It's beautiful. Looking sweet. Gonna shave something off right here. And this part, easy peasy. Right onto there. Looking nice. That is it for that, which means we could just there we go. We got legs. Yeah. Feeling good about that. Oh, okay. It is, but it isn't that complicated. Screw it, I'm already going long. Yeah. C14 and 13. I'm right here anyway, right? Like we're already at the finish line. I may as well hanker it out so that way you have a fully assembled boy to look at. Instead of just half-cocked. His legs are there. But, you know, just barely surviving. There's a funny phrase I heard recently. That I absolutely love, that I want to find a use for. God help me, I know. I will not. I might. It's this hilarious phrase that I'm going to use eventually to describe someone. And I'll share it here. Sorry, people listening. Yeah, just hit the mic. I'll use it here because it's so funny. It is a very intelligent way of insulting someone. Plainly put, say you want to call someone stupid per se. All you have to say to them, all you have to say about them is, the hamster wheel's turning, but the hamster's dead. The wheel's spinning, but the hamster's dead. I love how quick and how absolutely, like, it takes you a second just to be like, that dude, that's funny. It's just like, oh, he didn't have to hurt him like that. But ooh, it is good, and I think it's very effective in like the moment of it. Just like, oh, the wheel's spinning, but the hamster's dead. Ooh, baby, that's funny. There you go. Yeah, the wheel's spinning, but the hamster's dead. Oh God, it's so. Oh God, it stings. It stings, and I'm proud. I'm proud that it stings. All right, The wheel spinning with the hamster's dead. That's a good one. Smell you later. All right, yeah, no problem, no problem. Have a good time, man. I'm just gonna finish this boy up and then be done with it myself. Be done myself. B2, 35, 30. All right, I'll B2. It's gonna be a good looking boy. 35. There we go. $34. $32. Ooh. It's a thickums. All right. This one I'll definitely need to sand down for a second because that's a big. In all honesty, for that comment, you could thank YouTube Shorts for that because I found that just scrolling the other night, just like, oh my god, that's so funny. All right, we got these parts. Now, I should give a tip because that's what I should do in general. Just help inform the viewing audience. Did I put this on right? I might have put this on backwards. Yeah, that probably fits better. I should inform the viewing audience of some interesting knowledge that I know. So I can show you this part. This part is what is basically known as a skirt piece in the front to really help show I don't know where it's supposed to go technically, but I'm going to channel. It's the other way. It's the other way. This way. How are you supposed to go? All right. We can see here, skirt's supposed to look like that. And in all honesty, it is so small, I don't think it will matter that much compared to the legs. Yeah, it won't. All right. So normally what people like to do with these skirt pieces is you can see right here that they are two balls that are melded together, right? People normally, for these kits, because the skirts are usually very big, they like to take that ball and snip it in half so it becomes two separate ones, particularly for the case of making sure that the skirts can move independently of each other, because that's like, it's a small detail, but it's a very high quality detail that obviously other better, more expensive kits can do, which is pretty cool that you can just do that. But in this one's case, it looks so small, funny enough, that I really don't think it'll be an issue. It's cool that I probably could do that, but at the same time, it's not needed because it's so small. All right, well, that's at least a good thing. I don't have to worry about that. I could just leave that be. Because normally I probably like would, depending on the case. It makes them move independently of one another, but obviously it like feels looser. So it comes with its ups and downs. There's also the there is a chance that I also might not be doing it correctly, because I obviously just use my hobby shears to like snip that. But who knows? I can almost guarantee that it doesn't equal an always straight cut if you do it that way. Because yeah, but hey, if I'm doing it wrong, I can accept that. I just hope that I find the way to do it right. Here we have these skirt pieces we got to put onto the side of this. It's just like clipping on though, so it's like not really an issue per se. Oh, this might be an issue if I don't do it right. It's gonna make itself an issue. There we go. Yeah, like these skirts aren't that big, so probably for the best though, because a lot of bigger skirts encounter an issue where if it's a little too big, it's gonna find a way to get in the way of other things, such as moving, and oftentimes moving like that could aid in it just popping off entirely. So I can appreciate the fact that these are smaller and will probably cause less issues. So here we have a waist done, and you know what that means. Let's turn this off. We can, I was just about to make a mistake personally. Once again, one extra quick little tip. I suggest attaching the waist to the body first in most cases, because having to grasp onto legs that are not easily on there well enough and attaching it to a not that firm feeling top piece can be a nightmare to deal with. So that's why I'm saying put the waist on first. I know the instructions state clearly put the legs to the waist and then the upper torso to the bottom torso. I'm telling you, ignore that with all your might and put on the waist to the body, and then the body then to the waist add the legs. It's going to be way easier to hold the other leg together rather than holding this half and pushing together, because that it does not feel good to just push those things together and try to like really make sure it all fits snug. But semantics issues aside, we can now say with full confidence, here we have feet. Use them. There we go. A little bit like a fully completed Gundam aerial. Look at that. The boy with the legs and the everything. It is done. It is completed. It is good. It is not finished. All right, I'm using my words backwards. It's not finished. Damn it. It's not complete, but it is finished. It is finished, and that is the best place to say thank you all so much for joining me building a model kit. We will be completing him, Gundam Aerial, next time. I'm gonna work on accessories, and I'm probably gonna give a teaser at the next thing we're working on. It really shouldn't take long for the accessories, but at the same time, if I was able to ramble on just with all this and whatnot, who knows? I might to fill out the time next time, just bring in some more figures of mine to show off some of the other things that I have. But regardless, thank you all so much. I appreciate. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Well, not comment. Like, subscribe. Check out my other stuff. Always a good thing. Whew, talking a lot. I appreciate all you. Hope y'all have a wonderful time. And for lack of a better stream ending, I'll see y'all later.